So before a float, I like to write things down. And it's not so that I have something to think about when I'm in there. Usually the practice I use is letting go, practice the art of letting go because it helps with everything in life. But I write things down so that I have something to look at immediately following a float. And this is where I've found metaprogramming practices with floating to be most effective is you come out of the tank in this hyper suggestible state, at which point you're going to absorb any information with a greater amount of detail and attention and intention. And so if you have stuff that is important to you, like a goal or some sort of manifestation or plan that you want to achieve, having that pre-written so that you're absorbing that immediately following the void has proven to be very effective for me anyways. Now, when I get in the tank, I typically, what I've started calling, it's kind of like a Vipassana technique, but I've called it Gestalt awareness or Gestalt meditation. The fastest way I can quiet my mind is by focusing on sensory information. And that's what am I seeing? What am I hearing? What am I tasting? And kind of putting that all on the same plane so that they're all equally as important. And it's obviously very dull.
In terms of what you're aware of, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, am I seeing something? Okay, maybe variations in the darkness a little bit. Okay, I can handle that. At the same time, am I hearing anything? Okay, a bit of my heart rate or, something snapping or cracking, right? And then am I smelling something? And I try to do that all at the same time. That's a lot of information to process simultaneously.
Right.
There's no room for internal dialogue. It just disappears very quickly.
Very cool. Yeah, I've heard that before where if you introduce as many sensations and different types of sensations, so whether it's visual, auditory, taste, smell, tactile, and I think that really smart point there is to equally divide your attention to them all and try to experience them all simultaneously. Something happens in the brain at that moment where, like you said, like the chatter just goes away.
Yeah, it's irrelevant at that point. Because there's too much going on.
Right, there's too much going on, even within the float tank, though.
Right.
That's what brings you down to those really cool subtleties and sensitivities, and that's where you can cultivate a lot of internal sensitivity, bringing awareness to things that you you just don't consciously bring awareness to ever.
Yeah.
So it does that on such a sensitive, small level or intense level that it's a very unique experience.